to one and all. My name is M.Hemasundar. I am from Diploma Final Year ECE from Government Polytechnic Parvathipuram. Today we have to discuss about TCP and IP. This is under the basics of internet communication. What is internet? What is internet communication? In this, have to discuss. Okay. Discuss about TCP and IP. Uh, What is TCP and what is IP? TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. TCP is also a part of Internet Protocol. Okay. The purpose of TCP and IP is it allows computers to communicate over long distance by breaking data into packets and reassembling them at the destination. Okay. This means when we take a two pieces in that will in this place or another will another place they are the distance between is very long. Okay, the distance between long it will communicate with long distance by breaking data into packets. The first one, the PC one is sending data, and the TCP, that break the data into packets and reassemble at the destination. That means when the PC1 is sending the data in the form of TCP or IP, by the second one PC is receiving the data by the packets, because of PC1 is sending the data by the form of TCP or IP. In this TCP, what is doing is breaking the data into packets and reassembling the at the destination. Okay, we have discussed about next page. Next is reference model. Reference model means there are two types of models. That one is OSI 7-layer model, and second one is TCP or IP 4-layer model. OSI 7-layer model is application layer. There are 7 layers. That one is application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, and physical. These are the 7 OSI 7-layer model. And the TCP IP 4-layer model is application, presentation, session is comes under the application layer. What are the OSI 7-layer model protocols are giving in this video? I will discuss. Okay, firstly, application layer. Application layer gives the HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP, FTP, POP3. These are the protocols what the application layer is giving. Next, security layer. Security layer is SSL and TLS are giving to the security layer. And the TCP, UDP, SCTP comes under the transport layer. And the IP, ICMP, ARP, etc. These are comes under the network layer. And the Ethernet and token rings comes under the data layer. And the 10 base T and 802.11 is comes under the physical layer. The application presentation session layers are comes under the application layer. That means which they are application layer means ఇక్కడ HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP, FTP, POP3. These are comes under the TCP IP model 4-layer application layer. Nextly, transport layer. Transport layer means TCP, UDP, SCTP. These are comes under the TCP IP 4-layer model transport layer. Next one is internet. Uh, internet layer means IP, ICMP, ARP, etc. These are comes under the internet layer. Ethernet and token rings is come. These two are and 10 base T and 802.11. These means data layer and physical layers comes under the network layer in TCP IP 4-layer model. Nextly, we have discussing about TCP IP model layers. TCP IP model layers. First one is I have already discussed about 4 layers. This has 4 layers I will discuss. Firstly, application layer. Application layer provides the network services to applications. That means HTTP. We have already discussed about this HTTP and FTP. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. This is the example of the application layer. And the second one is FTP. FTP means file transfer protocol. We are observed this. We have once observed this picture. This is the client side. This is the server side. We have four methods in this HTTP method. Client sends a request. Okay. Next, server sends a response. We have to ask the client to ask to server to give the server give response to client. In this between procedure, we have four methods. What are that? Get, post, put, delete. These are the methods that are between client side and server side communication. Next, FTP. I already know this FTP. FTP is used in Ethernet also, means sharing of files. In this, we have mobile phone also in this FTP is using, because of we have to take share me or anything share me or share it. Both are if one file is sharing into another device, uh, we have there is a transferring of files in between the two smartphones or two PCs. Any one is next. Next topic is transport layer. In this four TCP IP four layer model, second one is transport layer. Transport layer is manages end to end communication. That means example of this transport layer is TCP. We have already know this TCP, transmission control protocol. This is undercome internet protocol IP. Okay. Next, UDP. UDP means user datagram protocol. This means user datagram protocol is a is one of the core communication protocols of the internet protocol. Should use it to send messages to other hosts on a internet protocol network. Once again, user datagram protocol is the one of the core communication protocols of the internet protocol. Should use it to send messages to other hosts on an internet protocol network. With an IP network, UDP does not require prior communication to set up communication channels and data paths. Compare this one. First, TCP. TCP is lower. In which one? In transferring of files. But reliable transfers. Be reliable. Reliable means it has long time to use. Okay. In this UDP, yeah, fast. Fast means file transferring is very fast, but non-guaranteed transfers. This means it is non-reliable. Okay. Next, second one, typical applications. Typical applications means some applications we are using means email, web browsing that are used in TCP. Next, UDP. UDP, VoIP. VoIP means VoIP means voice over internet protocol. In this voice over internet protocol, uh, is also called as a IP telephony. It is a method and a group of technologies for voice calls for the delivery of voice communication sessions over internet protocol networks such as internet. That means we have smartphone. Smartphone. We have smartphone. In somewhere places are we have to contact with the another other countries. We have to use the UDPs. Means uh, connection internet connection is established because of their that prices are high in the other locations. Means that means other countries. So we have using this UDP as in the internet protocol. Next, music streaming, you are using Spotify, Geo 7. These are also you are using in UDP. It is a unicast and it is unicast, multicast, broadcast. UDP is a unicast, multicast, broadcast. Okay. Next, we have discussing about network layer. Network layer routes packets across networks. This means the network layer routes packets across networks. This network is also known as packet switching networks, such as internet routing selects the path for internet protocol packets to travel from their origin to their destination. Okay. Example IP Internet Protocol. IP means Internet Protocol. We have already discussed about this IP. Once again, HTTP request TCP. We establish a connection. Okay. HTTP request TCP to establish a connection. In Telugu, హెచ్టిటిపి అనేది టీసీపీకి అడుగుతుంది ఒక కనెక్షన్ని ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చెయ్యు అని. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ టీసీపీ బ్రేక్స్ డేటా ఇంటూ ప్యాకెట్స్. ఇన్ తెలుగు ఇప్పుడు టీసీపీ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఆ టీసీపీ డేటాని ప్యాకెట్స్‌గా బ్రేక్ చేస్తది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేంటి? ఐపీ రూట్స్ ద ప్యాకెట్స్ టు డెస్టినేషన్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఐపీ ఏం చేస్తది? ఆ ప్యాకెట్స్‌ని డెస్టినేషన్‌కి పంపిస్తది. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ వన్ ఐసీఎంపీ ఇంటర్నెట్ కంట్రోల్ మెసేజ్ ప్రోటోకాల్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద ICMP header of 16 bytes and e-copying request. This is the examples of ICMP. This is we have already about this internet protocol. This is the IP address, internet protocol address. Internet protocol address is useful for where the user is in with the internet address, and that means IP address. It is easy to find where the uh, user is in the location. This is the ISP, Internet Service Provider. That means Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, Idea. These are the ISPs. Next, this is the internet what they are providing by the government. This is okay. Our next topic is data link layer. Data link layer is the process of handles hardware addressing and media access. In this data link layer, it access the media. That means photos or videos or files, anything. But in this, it is used in the hardware addressing and media access. Example, Ethernet. We have already know this Ethernet. Ethernet means Ethernet local area network standard. Ethernet local area network standard. It is also used in file sharing by LAN to LAN. Okay. It is also used in file sharing by LAN to LAN. LAN means local area network. This is the LAN ports. This is the LAN cable. This is the types of wires are mentioned in the we have discussed in next topic. This is the data link layer. Next topic is physical layer. Okay. We have TCP IP 4-layer model. That means this is the fourth layer of TCP IP 4-layer model. Firstly, it is the responsible for transmitting rabbits over a communication channel. Okay, once again, this in Telugu. It is the responsible for transmitting rabbits over a communication channel. ఒక కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఛానల్లోకి రాబిట్స్ పంపించేటప్పుడు ఇది ఈ ఫిజికల్ లేయర్ అనేది రెస్పాన్సిబుల్గా ఉండాలి. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ ఇట్ కన్వర్ట్స్ ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డేటా లింక్ లేయర్ ఇంటూ బిట్స్. ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇక్కడ డేటా లింక్ లేయర్ నుండి ఫ్రేమ్స్ తీసుకున్నవి బిట్స్గా చేంజ్ చేస్తుంది. ఏంటి ఈ ఫిజికల్ లేయర్ అనేది. నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్ వన్ దీస్ బిట్స్ ఆర్ సెండింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ సోర్స్ టు డెస్టినేషన్ త్రూ ద కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఛానల్. ఈ బిట్స్ అనేవి ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఆ బిట్స్గా చేంజ్ అయ్యాయి కదా ఫ్రేమ్స్ అనేవి. ఆ బిట్స్ సోర్స్ నుండి డెస్టినేషన్కి దేని ద్వారా వెళ్తాయి? కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఛానల్ ద్వారా ఈ బిట్స్ అనేవి వెళ్తాయి. ఓకే. దిస్ ఈస్ ద టీసీపీ ఐపీ 4-layer model responsible models. Thank you.